Hey everyone, Two Crafty Sheilas. I'm Belle. Kim's on the line with me, and today we're going to do another unboxing. Now, I'm doing an Art and Soul just to break up some of the Diamond Art Clubs a little bit. So I do know that Art and Soul, unfortunately, are no longer in business, but I still want to continue to show the beautiful canvases they created, if nothing else, so that you can look for these artists with other companies and still purchase their gorgeous artwork. So this one today is a Jody Bergsma, and it is called A Journey to the Light. Beautiful. So this is a 50 by 68 centimeter square kit. And I've already knocked the camera. They've got their logo on the top with their website that they used to have. And on the other side, they had their little saying was, "Let your soul shine." All right, while I'm opening the box up, if you do like our video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you do like our brand of crazy, you like the canvases that we're showing you, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just tells us you like our content and you want to keep viewing it. Okay, so when you open up the box, it comes in like a little bubble mailer bag type thing, just to give it a little bit more protection. Got to work out where the end is. There it is. Oh. And then inside, you get it in another bag to protect it even further. And then you can see you get an inventory sheet as well. So I'm just going to very quickly show you the canvas, and then we will have a look at everything that it comes with, just so you don't have to keep staring at my floor. This way. Oh, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Isn't it stunning?
Wow. That is beautiful.
Yep.
All right, let's flip it over. Hopefully it'll start to flatten itself down a little bit, and let's go through what you get. So first of all, you do get an inventory sheet. A lot of the companies who do a similar sort of process to Art and Soul, you get this as well. So their information is it's a 50 by 68 centimeter square resin. It did have 70 colors, and there are 70 bags, so there are no double ups. Square resin, 2 ABs, and 3 soul dust. Very nice.
Yes.
So the way to read these inventory sheets, they're all very, very slightly different, but as a general rule, you get the bag number, you get what the symbol is, the DMC code, how many drills you actually need on your canvas, and then how many they provide you, the weight of the bag, and then how many bags of that color are included. Next up, let's have a look at the toolkit. So you get them in this, well, for this company, it was that sort of clear sort of looking bag. It's like that silken kind of a feel to the plastic. You did just get a standard MOSFET tray. You got a pen, which already had your 3-placer on the end of it, and your squishy, which you can pop on. Now, being Art and Soul, everything for them was all about purple. So beautiful purple on there. They also provided you with a 7-placer. These are the thicker ones, so some people like them, some people don't. You get a little bag of baggies, but as you will see, the drills come pre-bagged already. So you don't really need these. It's only if you're pretty rough on the bag and you split them. So I'm not worried that there's not many in there. The Art and Soul branded tweezers. Now, these ones are definitely one of the stabby kind. They are very, very, very sharp. So make sure that you do keep that cover on there. And the last little thing that they had, which was always such a big bonus, is you get a cute little wax caddy container thingy bobby, but you got six plates of purple wax.
Wow.
So you will never run out of the wax while doing one of their canvases. If you do,
No,
you are definitely doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So generous.
Yeah, you definitely. Absolutely. Now, the other thing with these wax plates is like all of them, they will actually have a plastic cover on the top and on the bottom. So please make sure that you do remove that. Otherwise, you will not get very far loading your pen. Okay, so next up we get our sticker sheet. So all of these are pre-cut stickers so that you can pop that straight onto the bag if you would like to. Again, you've got your bag number, the symbol, and your DMC code. Over on this side is your larger sticker, which reminds you of all the details. It's also really good. I use it all the time in my logbook so that I can keep track of what I had. But what a beautiful image. I love this.
It is gorgeous.
It is. The other thing is it's got its skew on there, which will match up with the skew on the canvas and the skew on the back. Bag of drills. Sorry, missed that word. So there's the skew on the bag of drills. You can see it only has the skew on there, so it may be a good idea just to write down the name of the kit as well if you do store them separately. But check out this color palette.
That is beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful colors? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put them all out, but just having a quick look, I'm really not seeing much in the way of trash. So beautiful looking. Wow.
Excellent.
All right, I'll just pull out the specialty drills so we can have a look at those. All right, so I've just pulled out the 5 specialty drills. Okay. Oh, loose drill there. Not the end of the world. I know that they give you plenty of extras. All right, the first one is, 210. So this is an
That's
AB,
beautiful.
which isn't it beautiful? Look at that shine.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
AB stands for Aurora Borealis, or at the Two Crafter Sheilers, we like to call them the Aurora Australis, so AAs. They just have that extra special coating on it, which you can see, which just picks up different colors of the rainbow. It's not necessarily that base color, just to catch the light and just give it that extra shimmer or shine, just like the Northern and the Southern Lights. Beautiful. The next one, check out this green.
Oh, that's
Pretty.
beautiful.
So this is 775. That's a big chunky bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a subtle AB, but it is very pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Next one for a little bit of, what do they call it? Color shading, something like that. Words are hard. This one is the first Soul Dust. So this is 209. So we had 210 as an AA and 209 as a Soul Dust. So Soul Dust is slightly different because they've got a mica powder coating on the top. So it almost looks like a little bit of glitter just to pick up the light, but it's a lot more subtle. So, you can see a little bit of that on there.
A little bit, yeah.
The next one, you'll see it a lot more on this one. This is 820. This is one of my favorite Soul Dust drills. They're really pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Love that. And the last one is 823.
Oh, that's
a really
pretty. Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
Very
Has that
nice.
got silver mica powder on it or blue?
It's more of like a silver from the look of that.
Yeah, I like them. They're pretty.
Come on, focus for me, camera. Just trying to get
Really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it.
You can see it. Good, because I was getting confused with the camera angle there. I was getting all confuddled. All right. So, our beautiful image. So, very quickly going around the canvas, because apparently I forget to do this sometimes. So, up the top, we've got Art and Soul. On the top left, they do have a little thumbnail up here and then a legend down the side. You can see it covers most of the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got the same on the bottom right-hand side all the way up. They've got their social details, which obviously aren't relevant anymore. They've got their little logo there. And the all-important bit that I love to show off, there's another thumbnail, but it's got the name of the kit, Journey to the Light, and you can see copyright with Jody Bergsma. Really important bit for us diamond painters is we need to be aware that these poor artists, they put a lot of time and effort into all of their artwork. And this way, when you know it's a copyrighted image, they are being paid to be able to use their image as a diamond painting. So you tend to find they're a lot better quality, and it's just the right thing to do. You know, I understand that money's tight for some people, but if you can afford it, you really should be supporting the artists as much as possible.
Oh, yeah,
We do have
definitely.
our SKU, and we've got our size, which is a 50 by 68 centimeter. But just
Nice size. Great.
yeah, it's a really good size, not too overwhelming. Look at that
Mm-hmm.
beautiful orca. Oh, I love this.
Oh, no, it's gorgeous.
Even that lighthouse in the background. That's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The canvas. So this one was one of the newer styles, which was the silk flocked backing. It makes them incredibly lightweight. I have never had a canvas as light as these ones, and they had almost like it's almost like a vinyl type finish on the top. Now I know it's not, but that's the sort of appearance that it has. It's a really shiny, smooth kind of a feel on the top of it. Absolutely beautiful to work on. As far as stickiness, yeah, definitely sticky. And their plastic sheet on the top is actually a little bit thicker. So it does make a little bit more noise, which some people don't like. Look, if you don't like it, remove it and just use your release papers on top. It's not the end of the world. I don't mind it because it does give it a little bit more coverage, especially when I have a cat, a dog, and a 5-year-old. So it just gives me a little bit of extra protection.
Yeah.
All right. So looking where our specialties go, our first one was that purple AA. Now I'm going to show you this symbol because how do you describe that symbol? It's a
You
B with
don't.
a top, a B with a top, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have no idea how to describe that, but that thing.
No.
So purple AA. Ooh, okay. There's not tons and tons of it. It wasn't that big a bag, but I don't know how well you can see. There's 2 lines of it just through here, just sort of where I'm going to say that the wave was crashing off the orca, not the wave, the splashback. There's a couple of lines of it through here and a little bit sort of up through here, a little bit down here. So again, it kind of makes sense. You know, you're going to have more of that reflection with the spray. So that's good placement. And then up the top, just near the horizon area, there's actually a few that are through here. Oh, just on this side, just a couple there, and just a random couple over here.
Nice.
Not ton. Oh, a little bit around. Oh, I can't quite see that one. Sorry. A little bit around here, so where the sun's reflecting off the. I'm going to say clouds, but that's almost. That cannot be an aurora.
It is an aurora.
That's a really interesting image. I haven't looked that
Yeah.
closely. It's like the sun and the moon simultaneously
Yeah.
with an aurora. Oh my gosh, how bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, around the sides of the aurora, just on this side. But I think that's it. The next one is that pale blue, which is your 2 forward strokes. Again, a little bit just around the side of the aurora, this whole lighter section of the aurora. That is all that AA.
Oh, wow.
The top half here of the moon bit. Sorry, it's a little bit harder to see, but you can see there's like the sun and then the moon overlapping. This entire chunk around here, that is all AA.
Beautiful.
A couple of lines of it through here, a little bit through here. And then again, just like a few lines of it sort of coming off the spray. It's a little bit coming through here, dotted through here, just a line of it down here. And then random bits sort of at the bottom. You know, you've got maybe half a dozen drills at a time. Just beautiful. Down here, just, yeah, it's like 1 or 2 lines of it with like half a dozen drills in a row. But yeah, it's just that whole way down. Pretty.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, then we've got our solder. So the first one was the purple 209, and it's your playing card spade symbol. There's a handful here, which is right next to your AA. So that's going to be reflective. That's nice. You got a whole little chunk of it here, a whole little chunk of it here, and then a couple randomly spotted down that side. And then the last bit is just a tiny bit on the side of the chimney of the lighthouse, and then a couple of lines of it over here just under the aurora.
Pretty.
But none in the aurora. It's only in the reflection bit. Okay. Next we've got that medium blue, the royal blue, 820, and it's a moon symbol. Okay, again, just a line of it here. So that darker spot, darker line right under the blue, the white, that's your moon symbol. There's a small chunk of it in here and a small little bit of it through the middle here. There. And down the bottom, of course, you would expect it a little bit more in the water. So the darker blue bits down here, that is all the soul dust. There's a whole couple of lines of it all along the bottom down here. That's soul dust. And your darker stripe through here, your darker bits through here, all soul dust. There's a little bit of a line of it just sort of coming off the, looks like rocks. Oh, no, there are the orca tails.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's sort of all through here. So that'll be reflecting a little bit more. And then where it's got its majority bit is up through the main part of the orca. All up through the big patch there and edging around that one. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Last tiny little bit is up around here, that darker color. That's all your fairy dust, soul dust as well.
Oh, beautiful.
I like this. And the very last symbol, what is that? Oh, that could be taken as slightly rude. That's the really dark blue, 823. I'm going to call it a thermometer in a cloud, but you tell me what you reckon that last one is.
Okay. Tall cowboy hat.
Let's stick with thermometer in a cloud. Okay. That's a reasonably chunky bag. You wouldn't think it's that hard to find.
No.
Oh, okay. On the printing, at first glance, the thermometer bit is not particularly obvious. It's a very thin line.
Oh,
it hasn't come across a huge amount. So it actually kind of just looks more like a lower set love heart. Okay. So if we're looking for the little love heart bits around the royal blue soul dust, they've actually got another line of the dark blue soul dust.
Oh, beautiful.
This whole dark section through here, that is all soul dust. this huge big chunk of it through the middle of the fin, that's all soul dust. Not fin, flipper. Wow, I'm doing well today. We've got just a handful in here. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. A line of it just sort of down here. We've got, again, a big chunk of it sort of around that medium blue soul dust. A big chunk around it is going to be the darker blue. Massive big chunk of it here, massive big chunk of it here, and this whole line up through here, again butting up against that royal blue, a little bit through there, big chunk of it down the bottom of the other orca's fin, another line of it up through here, that one is the fin of this one. That's got a whole chunk of it. We've got a little bit of the lining around the lighthouse. The roof part of this, the roof of this part of the lighthouse, that's all soul dust.
Beautiful.
And that looks like about it. But wow, that is really, really pretty.
Yep.
Oh, I like that. I like that. All right, well, I think that just about does it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you like this camera angle as well, let me know. I know it's a little bit weird that it's sort of see-through, but I'm just trying to get a different area for lighting and things like that, so give me some feedback. If you've got this kit, even if it's from a different company, tell me down below. Have you got any other Jody Bergsma kits? That would be really interesting. If you do like our brand crazy, don't forget to subscribe and join us along on our crazy adventures. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a really good day, a really good week, and we will see you in a video very soon. Bye.
Bye.